Oh, Mizu, what's good, broski? Yo, what up, guys? My bad. I'm checking some emails real quick. I had like 50 some emails just now. I'm like, what? But I realized I checked my haven't checked my emails in a couple of days. So damn, it's good though. We back at it. Um. Oh, guys. So we started the new YouTube channel officially. Uh, and we have an official first video on our new YouTube channel. I, I'm pretty sure I posted it to my. Aha! Look at the thumbnail, yo. Oil painting made easy. Skin tones. Hold on. How do I go? Wait, I can't open it. From here. Dang it! I thought I can go like from the link, go straight to. Yeah, open in app. There it goes. Okay, open in app. Here's another installment to our flip painting series. Start out with a sketch, and then we tone our canvas and apply an underpainting. Our underpainting is going to be our roadmap for the rest of the piece. And after we get a nice deep underpainting on there, we want to start working our way through our first detailed layer. Here you can see I'm working on the skin tones, really focusing on building up that contrast. Trying to, man. Starting out with an underpainting gives you that ability to really build upon those darker colors. And when you start applying your midtones and your highlights, they really do pop out a lot more. Oil paints just work better that way when you're working from dark to light. Focusing on details here, trying to squeeze in some early details, applying some highlights to the nail polish, and then we'll start working on the gummy candies. I decided to use gummy bears and gummy savers for this piece. We're going to work our way from the darker colors towards the lighter colors. So we start with the reds and purples, then we progress through the orange and yellow candies. And there weren't a lot of greens, so we just saved those for last. Really trying to get some of that translucent quality to the candies here in this first detail layer. Had a lot of fun working on this. I really enjoy working on these paintings and trying to find different things to pair with the models. So I hope you guys join us for the next video where we will be working on the second detail layer. Trying to really get this piece wrapped up soon. If you guys aren't subscribed, now would be a great time to support the channel and subscribe, like the video, and share. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. All right, so the channel is Paintings by the Prince on YouTube. And it just has the one view. Whoa, 26 views. That's not bad. And I got 3 likes. Can I like it myself? Or no? All right, yeah, the one video on the new channel. And this channel, I'm just going to dedicate it to short form, pre-edited content only. A lot of people don't want to sit down and watch me paint for 3 hours and talk about random shit the whole time. So I'm gonna just try to do it a different way and see if that channel gets more traction towards generating more viewership as far as art goes. Like I say, this channel it's all over everywhere. I be rapping, painting, playing video games. So time to rebrand as an artist. And that's it, just art. No conspiracy theories, no religious breakdowns, no ancient alien mystery theories, no video games, no dirty rap songs, just an art channel, just art instructionals, art tutorials. I think I'm going to try to put a oil painting demo behind a paywall. I might do that next year. If I can make enough content this year to get enough viewers interested in watching the way that I paint, I'll try to put together like a introduction, like tutorial, maybe for like $6 or something like that. It'd be $6 for like a 30-minute video, or maybe even like a 45-minute video, and see if that will generate anything. The thumbnails are the key, bro. I notice when I look at everybody else's thumbnails, most thumbnails have pictures of the content creator. My thumbnails always have a painting of my art. But most thumbnails is a picture of the content creator with some kind of bold text, trying to get you to click the clickbait text. But yeah, most thumbnails are selfies, or at least a picture of, it's like that. That's what people. My thumbnail looks very, very similar to that right there. The person off to the side, an image on one side, some bold, very clear writing that is very legible and easy to read. And that's almost every fucking thumbnail, bro. I've been doing it wrong forever. Off to the side, very clear, off to the side, a picture, very legible writing. Off to the side, some kind of picture, very legible writing. That's off to the side. It's the simplest format. I don't know why I never understood that. Okay, so there's a standard way to make a thumbnail, and they all look the same. Off to the side, maybe some picture in there, very clear letters. So even that was like an aha moment, like, oh, just do what everybody else does. Duh. Yeah, so the thumbnail looks great. I like it. And all I did was chat GPT that shit, yo. I took the picture of me is a work selfie of me sitting at my fucking desk. You can see all my work office space behind me. And then I took the picture of that, and I put both pictures in chat, and I said, remove the background from my selfie, overlay me on top. No, I said, I'm making a thumbnail for my YouTube channel. Remove the background from the selfie and overlay me on top of the picture of the painting and put the title behind it. Well, that was fucking easy. I feel stupid. Sex will sell. And so I also noticed something else with artists is not having your studio clothes on, not your work clothes, but dressing nice, getting dressed in something that looks nice, and then take a picture with your art. So I got to do more of that, because normally when I pose with my art, I'm in the fucking studio. That's how I dress in the studio. But no, other artists, they put on fucking jackets and button ups. The girl artists put on little skimpy dresses and shit. And I got a pretty decent physique, so I don't got to get nude. I can just I got skin tight shirts. I got like workout shirts. They give me the Wolverine arms. I can just put on a tight fucking shirt and, suck it in real tight and puff it out and do like a little, some kind of, some little sexy shit. I don't know, but whatever. But I think I might have to do that as well. Like, sell more of myself. I'm not a bad looking guy. Like I say, I'm in pretty decent shape. So I figure like if I dress nice and put like on some nice slacks and a fitted sweater or a shirt or something and pose with some of my art, I have to do that next. AI could probably just do that too. Just take a picture, just take myself and be like, yo, put me in a fucking cool ass outfit in whatever background. You know what? But we're going to work on the fabric, the white part a little bit today. I want to get some more time lapse. So we got to do that. So I'll set the phone up for that. But before that, yeah, we got a new song too, guys. We got a new song. The name of this one is, all right, let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to make it easy on myself. The name of the new joint is Dirty Diana. Dirty D. So once again, let's see. Oh, hold on. How do I? So the name of the beat, Dirty Diana. So I seen that. Well, I heard the beat and I'm like, that's a hard beat. And
And as a kid, not as a kid, a kid, a teenager, there was a local prostitute named Dirty D, and her name was Diana. And like everybody know Dirty D. Anyway, so I seen this beat, Dirty Diana. I was like, wait a minute. Yo, that beat goes so hard, right? So I got these lyrics from that beat.
Young niggas out here selling drugs, getting loot, buying new shoes, but we never hope. Put backs on my ways, got the leather in the coupe, and a hood full of tattoos and the prostitutes. Nickname Dirty D, real name Diana, spicy like Titan, beautiful like Diana, thicker than molasses, oh my ladder, causing traffic jams for all bystanders. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big. And it bounce right, sneaky like a mouse. And she gonna play you out right, even if she drippin' wet. Keep her outside, never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big. And it bounce right, sneaky like a mouse. And she gonna play you out right, even if she drippin' wet. Keep her outside. Young niggas, talking like pimpin', chasing a lot of lists. Looking for the 128 pop bitches. Strippers think they get it. This is not Christmas. You get what you pay for, you are not the richest. Dirty D, a hot chick, all the niggas try hit it. Take advantage of her habits cause they know she is addicted. A few puff, few bump, situations get explicit. And she'll have you coming and going in just a few minutes. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big. And it bounce right, sneaky like a mouse. She gonna play you out right, even if she drippin' wet. Keep her outside, never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big. And it bounce right, sneaky like a mouse. She gonna play you out right, even if she drippin' wet. Keep her outside. Good girls gone bad, no dad, so sad. I can't even imagine the life that you had, getting caught up in the streets and the life so fast. And the parents take notice when you start to throw ass. Introduced them to drugs, get the young ass hood. Brains get cooked, innocence get took on the strip, and they live between the fiends and the crooks. But you can't save them all, so niggas just try to fuck. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big. And it bounce right, sneaky like a mouse. And she gonna play you out right, even if she drippin' wet. Keep her outside, never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big. And it bounce right, sneaky like a mouse. And she gonna play you out right, even if she drippin' wet. Keep her outside.
Thank you, everyone in attendance. We will now begin another reading of the lyrics brought to you by Travis Prince. Today's song is entitled Dirty Diana. This song starts right away with the first verse. Young niggas out here selling drugs, getting loot, buying new shoes, but we never hoop. Put Dax on my waves, got the leather in the coupe, in the hood full of tattoos and prostitutes. Nickname Dirty D, real name Diana. Spicy like cayenne, beautiful like Guyana. Thicker than molasses, oh my Lanta. Causing traffic jams for all bystanders. Then the chorus is as follows. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big and it bounce right. Sneaky like a mouse, and she's gonna play you outright. Even if she's dripping wet, keep her outside. Then we go into the second verse. Young niggas, parking lot pimping, chasing lot lizards, looking for the 120 a pop bitches. Strippers think they gifted. This is not Christmas. You get what you pay for. You are not the richest. Dirty D, a hot chick. All the niggas try to hit. Take advantage of her habits because they know she's addicted. A few puffs, a few bumps, situations get explicit, and she'll have you coming and going in just a few minutes. Then the chorus repeats, and we follow by a third verse. Good girls gone bad, no dads, so sad. I can't even imagine the life that you had. Getting caught up in the streets in a life so fast. And the pervs take notice when you start to grow an ass. Introduce them to drugs, get they young ass hooked. Brains get cooked, innocence get took. On the strip, and they lean between the fiends and the crooks. But you can't save them all, so niggas just try to fuck. And then we close out with a final chorus. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big and it bounce right. Sneaky like a mouse, and she's gonna play you outright. Even if she's dripping wet, keep her outside. Thank you. This has been a reading of the lyrics.
Trap house and young niggas out here selling drugs, getting loot, buying new shoes, but we never hope. Put backs on my ways, got the leather in the coupe, and a hood full of tattoos and the prostitutes. Nickname Dirty D, real name Diana, spicy like Titan, beautiful like Guyana, thicker than molasses, oh my ladder, causing traffic jams for all bystanders. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big and it bounce right. Sneaky like a mouse, and she gonna play you out right. Even if she drippin' wet, keep her outside. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big and it bounce right. Sneaky like a mouse, and she gonna play you out right. Even if she drippin' wet, keep her outside. Young niggas, talking a lot pimpin', chasing a lot of lizards, looking for the 128 pop bitches. Strippers think they get it. This is not Christmas. You get what you pay for, you are not the richest. Dirty D, a hot chick, all the niggas try to hit it. Take advantage of her habits cause they know she is addicted. A few puff, few bumps, situations get explicit. And she'll have you coming and going in just a few minutes. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big and it bounce right. Sneaky like a mouse, and she gonna play you out right. Even if she drippin' wet, keep her outside. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big and it bounce right. Sneaky like a mouse, and she gonna play you out right. Even if she drippin' wet, keep her outside. Good girl, gone bad, no dad, so sad. I can't even imagine the life that you had. Getting caught up in the streets and the life so fast. And the purse take notice when you start to throw ass. Introduced in the drugs, get a young ass hood. Brains get cooked, innocence get took on the strip, and they live between the fiends and the crooks, but you can't save them all, so niggas just try to fuck. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big and it bounce right. Sneaky like a mouse, and she gonna play you out right. Even if she drippin' wet, keep her outside. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big and it bounce right. Sneaky like a mouse, and she gonna play you out right. Even if she drippin' wet, keep her outside. Keep her outside. Keep her outside. Trap house and young niggas out here selling drugs, getting loot, buying new shoes, but we never hope. Put backs on my ways, got the leather in the coupe, and a hood full of tattoos and the prostitutes. Nickname Dirty D, real name Diana, spicy like Titan, beautiful like Guyana, thicker thicker than molasses. Oh, my land, causing traffic jams for all bystanders. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big and it bounce right. Sticky like a mouse, so she gonna play you out like even if she drippin' wet, keep her outside. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big and it bounce right. Sticky like a mouse, so she gonna play you out like even if she drippin' wet, keep her outside. Young niggas, talking a lot pimpin', chasing a lot of lizards, looking for the 128 pop bitches. Strippers what they get. This is not Christmas. You get what you pay for, you are not the richest. Dirty D, a hot chick. All the niggas try to hit it. Take advantage of her habits cause they know she is addicted. A few bump, situations get explicit. And she'll have you coming and going in just a few minutes. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big. And it bounce right, sticky like a mouse, so she gonna play you out right. Even if she drippin' wet, keep her outside. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big. And it bounce right, sticky like a mouse, so she gonna play you out right. Even if she drippin' wet, keep her outside. Good girls gone bad, no dad, so sad. I can't even imagine the life that you had. Getting caught up in the streets and the life so fast. And the parents take notice when you start to grow ass. Introduced in the drugs, get the young ass hooked. Brains get cooked, innocence get took on the strip. And they live between the fiends and the crooks. But you can't save them all, so niggas just try to fuck. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big. And it bounce right, sticky like a mouse, and she gonna play you out right. Even if she drippin' wet, keep her outside. Never turn a hoe into a housewife, even though that booty big. And it bounce right, sticky like a mouse, and she gonna play you out right. Even if she drippin' wet, keep her outside.
All right, so that was song number 2 of the year, and I think that's 8 songs for the new album. That's Growth and Development. 7 songs. So Growth and Development has The Rules Have Changed, Nothing Less, Reaper, Rewind, Movie Star, Bottom Line, and now we just added Dirty Diana to that playlist. So that's 7 songs. Damn, I thought that was 8 for some reason. All right. So I got to write 3 more songs? I don't know. I want to do at least 10. Or maybe 9. What if I write 2 more songs? And I kind of cheated on that Dirty Diane because normally like I'll do 2 16-bar songs in a hook. So even just 2 16-bar verses, that's 32 bars already. But when I do the 3 verses, I actually do 8 bars per verse. So it's still it seems like a full song, but it's still shorter than the songs I normally write. So I might try that again. So if I do another 24 bars and then do another 32 bars, I just got to figure what to write about. Well, not even figure what to write about. Like I said, that song, the beat makers give me the songs. It's like, here's a beat. It's called Dirty Diana. Great. I'll just write a song called Dirty Diana. So now I just need to find another good paired up set like that, a good beat with a decent title, and to give me some inspiration, and we can go from there. All right, so I do want to go ahead and get a good hour. What time is it? We're at right at 4 o'clock. Maybe if we go right till 5 o'clock with some solid paint work here. Is there a way to mute my channel? No. No. Yeah, I can mute my mic. I'm thinking, how can we still have some audio to listen to and still make a video at the same time? So let's disconnect this. All right, the phone is off the speaker. Close out some of this shit. Go back to camera. We're gonna do time lapse. I'm gonna make a time lapse video. Now I want to connect the laptop to the speaker. Right? Gonna do that. No, but I want to connect. Oh, what the fuck, bro? Didn't I disconnect this? What is some bullshit? I can't even just get my laptop to connect smoothly. All right, fuck this shit. This ain't the worst bullshit ever. Oh well, it's great. That's way too close. I don't know if that's the best location or not. Maybe like that. Oh shit. Okay. I'm trying. It's a struggle, but I'm trying, guys. Shit. What if I just put this up just a little bit? All right. Okay. God damn, I'm still bumping this fucking tripod. No? Yeah? No? Okay. I'm good with that? I think so. Let's start. Here we go. Hitting the button. feels weird sometimes not having things to listen to. Well, no. When I'm completely by myself, I'm fine. But just the fact that I know that the homies are chilling here and I'm just super quiet. I don't know. For like I said, I cannot get my laptop to connect to my speaker right now. Why? I don't know. Mhm. I'm trying to feather some of this in here shortly. Some of these whites I'm adding in there. All right, what brush though? Is it this brush? Or is it this brush? Let me try this one. And I want to start maybe in this area. Mhm. Now this is our second detailed layer. Um, Hopefully our last, but not every time we can get away with just two layers of detail. Sometimes for certain parts of the canvas, you may have to try to come back over it a third time, depending on how much detail you want and you know the results you want for the end piece. But at least for this fabric, I'm hoping if we don't try to rush this second layer too quickly, it might be the last layer, at least for the fabric. It may have to do, a third very subtle layer for some of the folds and wrinkles, and especially like the bright highlights on the gummy bears. I'm almost expecting to do two more layers with those, but this background may be done if we can get it good enough right here. We might be done with the background, at least the fabric part. A little application, a little saturation, a little application, a little saturation. A little application, a little saturation. Mm-hmm. All my niggas, all my niggas, all my niggas, all my niggas. Mm. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work exactly how I want it to unless I add a little saturation there. I thought I can get away with it. It's gonna be very subtle, but it still has to be a little wet for me to blend. To get that good blend on that fabric, this gray has to have a little moisture to it. I need a little moisture in that gray areas there. Get that nice soft blend. Fabric has those soft folds in it sometimes. So it is necessary to have a sharp edge, but it's more of those really, really soft edges that make fabric look fabricy. And in order for me to get that soft edge, I am going to have to apply a little wet gray in there. Get a little fresh wet gray. Mm-hmm. That's more like it. That's the money ticket right there. Money train. I got the money ticket for the money shot on the money train. A little fluff on my brush. Got a little fluff on the brush. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It ain't like fluff on the muff. It's kind of similar. You don't want it there. I'm trying to pull this. So this candy is casting that little shadow right there. So I want to define that a little more. So I'm gonna add a little more white right where the candy meets the fabric. You're gonna make that pop out a little more dynamically. Just some straight white. We're still gonna blend it in, but right in this spot here, right there. I'm gonna pull it down just a smidge like that. And now that helps us see that shadow just a little. And that shadow peeks out just a little bit more now. I'm gonna pull this white further across a little bit right there. And now I'm gonna try not to wet that. this needs to be a little brighter, where we just fuzz that down here. It's going to be brighter right there, just a bit. And then it's going to be bright on the opposite side here, really, really close to that dark gray band right there. You want to get like right up on it and bright white. Right up on that gray and bright white. That's a very deep fold right there. And then this one actually pulls it all the way down to the foot. Like that. Okay, a deep fold, and then we got a softer fold on the top. And I am gonna do gray. I'm gonna have to saturate it with gray again. But first, let me pull that down. Pull this down. We want to pull this over and up. So I'm going over, but I'm going up at the same time. Right. Okay. And then this gray band right here, I'm gonna darken it just ever so slightly. Just ever so slightly here, like that. Like that. And one more time. I'm gonna make it a little wider at the top, like that. And now I'm gonna pull that down. I'm gonna pull this down, 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 down. Pull it down further. Right? Okay. And now I'm gonna lighten it right beside it. A smidget. P, what's good, bro? Hey man, we getting on Art Raiders in about 39 minutes. I gotta get, bro, the only station I don't have level 3 is my refinery. I need 3 motors. Bro, I have not seen a motor yet. I'm talking about even early on, like, oh, I found a motor. I sold it by accident. I didn't know I needed. I don't think I've ever had a motor in my fucking inventory. So I got to look to see where they're popular at. So I need 3 motors, and I need fucking six Bombardier cells or whatever, bro. And the last 2 days, yesterday, for about 5 or 6 matches, bro, I couldn't find nothing but Bastions and goddamn Rocketeers. Bastions and Rocket. I could not find a Bombardier to save my life. I went in with a fucking heavy loadout with all kind of grenades. I had a wolf pack on me. Motherfuckers done killed me, took all my shit, bro. Fuming. I had my motherfucking patina, a level 2 with attachments. Fucking rats. And I'm yelling hard as I can. Friendly, stop killing me. Oh, you're killing me. You don't take my patina, you bitch. Anyway, now my crafting items are low, bro. I gotta I gotta figure out something to do, man, to kill that fucking. I gotta kill the goddamn Bombardier, man. I was going to really try to do it by myself. I could never find one. Could never find a goddamn. I'm talking about 6 or 7 matches. Any other time, them shits be everywhere. Even if you don't see it, you can just hear that shit fucking somebody else up. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, bro, I don't even hear a Bombardier out here. What the fuck? Then you hear something walking up, like, oh, there go one right there. You get over and look. Nope, it's a fucking leaper. Oh, they're going right there. Nope, it's a Bastion. Now I don't even. Now what I look for is spotters. Actually, I just scan the sky and see if I see some spotters hovering around. And I don't even see them. I'm like, I'm about to give up on this shit. I'm about to give up on this shit, bro. But then, in order to craft a wolf pack, you gotta have power cores. In order to craft power cores, you gotta have your refinery on goddamn level 3. It's like they really make you. The grind is fun. I ain't even gonna lie, yo. It's like you're trying to grind to get the stuff you need, so you can make the stuff you need, so you can kill the robot, so you can get the stuff you need to make the stuff you need. It's just like fuck, bro. I keep seeing people tease stuff about the upcoming content. Like somebody showed a picture of the whole map, like before you load up, how you can just see the whole map. But when you look close, there's tons of other regions on the map. Something called the glass fields and this area and that area. And it's like, I never paid attention to that shit. I just look at damn battlegrounds and Stella Montes. But no, like when you look at the map, there's a bunch of other the crater fields or the red land. I was like, damn. So some people are already speculating like which areas of the map they're gonna unlock next. And I seen another post saying that they may make Speranza into a actual hub where you can like walk around in Speranza instead of like right clicking, left clicking to get to the traders or whatever. You just walk there. But then I'm thinking like, do I want to do that? Do I want to have to walk through a hub to get to different shops and stuff? I can remember like even when I was enjoying playing Destiny, that's one part I didn't like because I always got lost and confused. Like, oh, who sells this and where are they? Oh, you gotta go over here, walk up here, and walk down there. It's like, bro, what other game has a big hub like that? Um, I can't think of another game I played that had a hub, and it's like, I don't think I even like going there. I remember one of the last Dragon Ball Z games I tried to play, and I thought it was like a fighting game, like a questing fighting game. But before you can actually start the game, you got to walk through this huge ass hub area, and like, oh, you need to talk to this person, and you need to go meet this person. Oh, you need to go over here, and it's like, yeah, it's like, and I understand it's like a tutorial introduction to the game, but bro, that shit went on for like ever. And I was like, I don't think I'm even going to play this game because I can't even make it through the fucking hub introduction. You got me walking all around this fucking area right here. Oh, Ghost Recon did that too, yo. Ghost Recon had a very poor kind of like hub. Um, now that I think about it, the Tom Clancy, what's the other one? The Division. I didn't really like their hub system on there either. You gotta level this up, and you gotta walk over there and walk over here. It's just like I don't know. Being able to do that shit from a central menu seems easier. All right, most of this is looking pretty good, I think. We gotta go here, right? We got this, got that. Actually, that line might need to be sharper than what it is. It's a little softer than it actually appears. Looking at the phone screen to make sure everything is still in shot, it's still in focus. Good to go though. Man, making this content ain't easy. Y'all won't believe how many times I fucked that voiceover up before I got it right. I swear. And I'm thinking like, should I just write a script and let AI do the shit, or? And I'm like, no. And then it changed several times. Like, should I talk about this or should I talk about that? Or I don't know. I was like, fuck all this shit, man. And then the version that I use, I don't know. I still feel like I could have said some things better in there. Too late now. That shit is out there on the interweb, so I can't wait to get that first comment like, your fucking art sucks. All right, I am gonna wet these two areas again. Even though I could probably get away with just that, but I don't want to risk it. I want it to look nice and soft. Especially like the areas that's like really close to the skin. Like further to the edge of the canvas, yeah, it is what it is. Oh shit, I didn't mean to put the brush right there. God damn it. Now I have contaminated my white paint. Contaminated my white paint with this dirty black paint. Yeah. I'm gonna do it like that, right? And then I want to push this into the gray area a little bit. And I want to fade out the bottom right here. Like that. Fade out the bottom so it's not so sharp down there. We're going to continue to push it in from this side. And then we're going to gather it from the top here. Swoop that around. Now we're going to try to blend the rest of this gray area in softly here. Blend it in. Actually, that top edge is kind of soft, so we're going to overlap to where this white meets. Soften that at the top, but kind of keep it sharp right there, going down towards the edge. Put it down here, soften that, push that over. And like I say, try to get that bottom peak faded a little bit. Then we're going to add a little more color on this strip here. Not much. Not much at all, I guarantee. Actually, I want to add a little medium on my brush. This is just straight medium. I didn't even dip it back in the paint just to wet it right there because I want this to blend super soft. Super soft. Right in there. In that little crease. Just like that. That's really good. That looks really good to me. Looks really good. Wait a minute. Is this? That's that. Okay, that's that shadow. That's straight. What is this shadow? I don't know. This gray right here looks a little sharp. I want that a little softer. here, but I might have to add a little more white right there at the top of that orange gummy. If I add a little white, and then I want to mess with those brownish shadows there. It's going to be straight white. Where? Right here. And kind of like that. You see those 3 spots right there? Now we're going to just fade them up in there. Darth Vader. Yep. Check them out now. Check them out with that fabric now. Watch yourself. Let this nigga cook, yo. Yeah. Got that fabric looking clothy. A man of the cloth around here. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, brushwork. TPG. A little more like that. Now, let's swing on up in there. I tell you, ain't gonna take much. It's a little softer. Some like it soft, some like it hard. I give it both ways because I stay in charge. Some like it soft, some like it hard. I give it both ways because I stay in charge. All right. What I was going to do, a little more white. If it ain't white, it ain't right. Bam. A little more white. One more time. Watch now. Watch. Bam. You can't tell me that ain't smooth as hell. I'll do it again. Watch it. Bam. Oh, that boy cooking. That nigga ain't fucking with some heat over there. Look. You see this little brush? Magic. This is a magic brush. I'm gonna wipe them off a little bit. Keep them clean. You gotta keep the head clean. Your head ain't clean, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep the head clean. Make them pop now. Make that shit pop, boy. I try to tell little boy, the fabric fanatic. The fabric fanatic, and I've been at it. Right there. One more time for the one time. Man, look. If I was any better, I'd hate myself. I know I would. If I was any better, I would hate myself. How? Is he even human? No, he ain't human. This nigga a beast. Pure animal. Just raw talent. Your mama. How if I do that? I can just do that instead. Mm-hmm. What we got? We got about 15 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So portrait painter of the year, a Brit show. It's pretty fun watching people compete to be the best of the best. Is that I know sometimes they be doing like speed paintings or time paintings. I've seen some art contests like that. That's the only thing. I can't paint fast. One motherfucker be having that shit done in an hour. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. I just got started good. Like, where's my picture? I can't paint from a picture? Oh, shit. Toast. Fucking toast, son. You want me to paint a person sitting in front of me? Look, 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 look. I don't know about all that. Look, 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 look. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what? I might. Damn it. Am I doing this backwards? I might be doing this backwards because I probably should slap a bunch of white on it first, and then throw the little black on top. Even though I tell y'all, hey, paint dark to light, dark to light. In some instances, the rules may be reversed or they don't apply all the time. And this is one of them times when you're trying to do gray, especially like this. It to me, it works better if I just apply the black on top of the white. And seeing it is kind of the opposite of how I apply all the other layers. But black and white have a special relationship, and they understand each other better than most other colors. And sometimes white got to come first. That don't mean white is better or stronger. Just mean that's the natural order. It's just the natural order of things. Just what I mean. Get some of this good brightness. That bright white. Ooh, ooh, no, 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 motherfucking no. The brush I'm using is giving me off some red paint. I don't like that, bro. Did I not clean this brush good enough the last time? God damn it, man. Son of a biscuit. It's barely noticeable. That shit is kind of pink right there. You ain't want no pink. You ain't want that. You ain't want that pink in there. She got to be bright white, pure white, the purest. Call that shit titanium. Get a nice, with a nice edge right there, man. Oh yeah, yeah. Take that edge out. Take that edge out. Get all of this. And just fill all of this in with the whiteness. Cause I love it. It's the best. Really trying to push this into the canvas. So this white will really pop and stand out. I'm losing all kind of shit. Just fuzz on my brush. Hot fuzz. It's the fuzz. I wonder where that term came from. Hmm? Just pretty easy so far, guys. It's pretty easy so far. Just add some white on there. Make sure I really smush it into these fabrics here. All right. Just like that. Oh no, yeah, them people on that show be humping. What? My homeboy did a Battle of the Arts last year. Okay. Actually, man, that's something I wouldn't even think about signing up for. I ain't okay. Somebody like, you want to do a painting, a paint and sip, right? But somebody else would be hosting the paint and sip, and I would be doing a live painting. And they want to auction the painting off at the end of the paint and sip. And I'm like, how long is the paint and sip? Oh, it's like 2 hours. I'm like, there is no kind of work that I would be satisfied with, giving to anybody in 2 hours. I'm sorry. Mm. I don't know if I should use this brush. No, I guess I can try this brush, right? I'm gonna go over the white to get white onto the tip of the brush, and then I'll start to fade or blend rather some of this in there. Kind of like that. Then we're gonna go here. This comes up some. This is a kind of sharp line here. Mhm. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna get this dark area here. We're gonna pull it down. Right, pull it down. Okay. Now we'll grab a bigger blender brush for this part of the fabric. Get this nice and soft. Right? Nice and soft. Probably want to go sideways with it a little here. And see, like I say, when you, because that black is so strong, it's gonna change whatever it touches. So by just laying a nice thick layer of white down first, and it just seems easier to manipulate the black until it's the nice gray tone that you want. And then you can just pull that paint around and through the white paint to create some of these softer folds and creases that we see here. And I think it would be harder to get that if we did the dark colors first and then try to bring the white on top of that. So like I say, in some instances it just works better to go light to dark. And normally we want to do the opposite. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use this shadow as my stopping point here. So I know when I come back, everything below this is still dry and everything on top of that is wet. And I don't like this shadow. This shadow has a lot more contrast going on than what I'm giving it right now. So let's try to deepen that one part of it up a little more, and then we'll see if we'll wrap it up for today. And take it here. Just right now, I only have 3 colors on my palette. We have some black, some raw sienna, and some titanium white. This is what we're using to work our way through this fabric. And this shadow, it's a little heavy here. It's heavy there, and here, and here. Right? Here, and it's the heaviest there. And it gets really close to that gummy bear like that. And God damn it. This gummy is actually casting just the slightest hint of green onto that fabric, and you can see that green there. Do I want to pull out green and add that now, or do I want to add it later? It'll probably be easier to add it now when all the colors are still wet and saturated. Let's see. God damn it. Yeah, that little weightier shadow. So even more, I think. I feel like even more just right there. Here, like that. A little more. And I'm gonna buff that out too though. Yeah, kind of like that. And right in that bin right there, as you can see just the slightest little green. I'm not even putting that green on my palette, dude. I'm gonna dip that shit straight from the tube, son. I'm gonna get some permanent green light. All right, is that what I'm gonna do? Where is it at? Hey. All right, yeah, we're gonna get some permanent green light, and I'm gonna just dab a little bit straight from the tube here, dab like that, and then put that on my palette, and even that little bit I'm gonna mix with some white paint. I'm gonna add a little white, even brighten that up more. And then it's right here. Actually, it's the subtlest little thing, man. But my mentor showed me if you can see color, put the fucking color there. If you can see it, put it in there. All right. And I think that'd be a decent enough stopping point for us this evening, guys. It is right at 5 o'clock. I did do a full day work today, and I think I'm gonna go unwind with some video games before I get hungry enough to have dinner, and that'll be my evening. And we got some pretty good. I'm hoping, I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm hoping that our time lapse is pretty good for this session. And if not, we can try to edit it down, I guess. Damn, an hour's worth of work gone in goddamn 9 seconds. It is what it is. All right, we did stuff today, guys. We were productive today. You know, I'll clean these brushes out. Oh, take my ass downstairs. Oh man. All right, that's about as good as you're gonna get, guys. That's about as good as we're gonna get for today, which isn't bad. You know, we got a really heavy area done with most of the wrinkles, the deeper wrinkles and folds are right at the top in between your feet. This right here is like a wider, softer area. There are some deep folds there we'll have to focus on, but most of everything else is just going to be really nice, soft, subtle folds with, I think, pretty easy transitions. Like I say, covering most of the canvas in white and then coming back and applying the shadows on top of that. I don't see that taking too much longer. Why? Can I get this one to look good? God damn it, man. Fuck it. I'm about to overwork that shit. And I don't want to do that. Give these brushes a break. Give these brushes a little break for the evening. Man, I gotta pee real bad too. Let me hear me take my tail to the bathroom. Gonna be a quick goodbye, guys. I know I haven't streamed a live stream in a while. I was out of town this weekend, had a great time with family members, and trying to get some stuff going for a photo shoot this week. I might have a print sale later this week as well. So we'll see. I will definitely keep you guys posted on any new happenings. I love y'all. I catch y'all in the next one. Peace. We're out of here.